we tried to empty the fucking house to get him, man.
I'm curious. Do you know the details of what y'all offered him?
They said 2 first-round picks, a third, a fifth, and
Oof.
something else. Man, it probably would have been a player.
Yeah, they ain't gonna name the player.
Right, but he's worth it, bro. Like Michael Parsons is worth it because that probably gets us another Super Bowl for real.
Yeah, you can't.
You know
He's so fast. He's fast and strong, and he's smart. The dude is a beast. And even with a hurt back yesterday, he was out there making an impact. I think he caused an interception with a hurry. He had a sack, so he's causing menace out there. But I'm real, like you said, bro. A lot of people are real high on Green Bay right now because of obviously they won against Detroit, the allure. I want to know how bad Detroit looks, and I really want to know how good Green Bay looks. That's why I want to see that game to really judge. Oh, they're supposed to be the scariest team. We'll see. We'll see, because we played yesterday, but they played yesterday too. And I'm very confident in my team, knowing how sloppy we played yesterday against any team. So I'm ready to see what Green Bay has. And if they got it, they got it. But I want to see it.
Yeah, I think it was like again, I didn't really see the game either. I saw
Yeah.
bits and pieces. But I'm really not still sold on Jordan Love. I always said that's gonna be the key. If he's able to carry that team and have that type of season, they're gonna be every bit as scary as people think.
Yep.
With the weapons they got, the running attack, the offensive line, the defensive line, everybody on that team, like every layer, they got like great players. But Micah is going to be the X factor, and I think this is a good. We could probably talk about this now. Moving, I think this is a good early matchup. For Thursday night football, probably the best possible matchup.
Oh yeah.
This week for y'all to match up and really get to see and measure up. Because everybody's going to be tested. Everything's going to be tested this week. Your offensive line, your defensive line, the safeties. Everybody's going to get their work this week. And you're going to Lambeau. So this is a big game. This is a huge game this week.
Yeah.
How you feel about it?
I feel confident, man. I do. It's a huge game. I'm not scared or worried one bit. That doesn't mean that we're going to go in there and beat their ass, because I don't think it's going to be an easy game by any stretch. That's a talented team. They're supposed to be a Super Bowl favorite for a reason, but there's still a lot of question marks. A lot of question marks about us. You know what I mean? But I'm very excited. I like the team. I like the culture. I like the staff we have. I thought the defensive line played great yesterday. It's a great first step. This is what you want to see coming out the gates. But Green Bay's offensive line will be vastly different than the Giants' offensive line. You know what I mean? And I'm curious to see what our offensive line looks like, because yesterday, I mean, according to a lot of people, and you look on Twitter and you look on what the analysts are saying, yesterday was one of Washington's toughest tests as far as their offensive line against their defensive line. People thought that they were going to go in there and snatch our lunch, and it was farther from the case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm proud of what our boys did. I want to see them do it again. They're going to have to do it against a dude last year that packed them boys up on a few occasions, in Michael Parsons. You know what I mean? That dude's a problem. He'll be going against Laramie Tunsil. He'll also be going against Josh Connolly Jr., the dude that he gave fits to, is a little more inside now. He's a guard, so I like he's better suited at guard, and he was a stonewall yesterday, and Brandon Coleman. So it's going to be a great test. Again, I think it's going to come down to what the Giants game came down to, and it's going to be the trenches. If our offensive line can outbid their all defensive line, we'll be successful. And if our defensive line can do what we did yesterday, we're going to win. But we'll see.
Yeah, a guy like Micah, you sometimes you triple-double him. It's not many people.
Bro. Gotta help.
Yeah, it's not to me. Even like what he was doing to Penny Sewell.
Man.
It's few. Yeah, it's probably like maybe 1 or 2 tackles that can handle him.
Yeah.
And that's even like they're gonna get beat a few times.
Yeah.
So I think, always just running right at him, is gonna be the best thing, and putting bodies on him, moving his little ass out the way. I don't know who else they really got on the line. I'm not really big on who's on Green Bay's line, who else they got, but it's gonna be some one-on-one opportunities for them, because they're definitely gonna double. I don't see how leading him on the island with any of those tackles.
Nah, we're gonna have to chip. We got a great blocking tight end in John Bates. I'm sure he'll be over there creeping wherever Micah is. He's gonna be over there on his ass too.
Right.
And hopefully Cliff is formulating a game plan. I know a lot of Giants fans are pissed off, but I'm glad we did it now, to where during that little time between the third preseason game and the start of the regular season, our coaching staff, not our players, but our coaching staff, was kind of already game planning for the Green Bay Packers. And hopefully we got something in mind where we got to slow Micah down. You know what I mean? We can't just think that one-on-one is going to work and be cocky and thinking that Laramie or anybody, like, chip him, block him. He might probably more so be on our right side against our young boy. And he took his lumps yesterday. He was up against Brian Burns and Kayvon and Abdul, and he served his lumps, but he took his lumps too, as expected from a rookie. So You don't want him taking his lumps in 3 days against Micah. Help that brother the fuck out. So
What
I
did
agree, man.
Abdul Carr do anything yesterday? I didn't hear his name called at all. Did he even play?
That's interesting. Goddamn. Well, now that you mention it, did we hear Abdul's name? No, he did phenomenal on special teams. He blocked a punt.
Oh, okay.
So he did phenomenal there. We didn't know, did Dexter Lawrence play yesterday? I'm not sure. Kayvon Thibodeau is who he is. The Giants are who we thought they were, bro. They
got dominated on both sides of the trenches.
I see great games
off the ball. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely got beat up, and that's where you got to win the games at, in the trenches. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be interesting, man. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, if we I hope we win. I really want to win. I think we got the talent to win. I think that Jordan Love definitely gives up the rock if you just let him get time. If you get at him, you start getting at his feet a little bit. He gets happy feet, he'll give it up. If you give him time, he will light your ass the fuck up. He will light you up. So if we're gonna have to be on our A game. We can't play the same game we played yesterday and expect to beat Green Bay. But I think we will play better, and I got us winning in a close one.
Yeah, and that's the hardest part about it, I guess. It's like you don't really get a chance to do much in this short week. I think we play on a short week before.
Yeah, it was a little later in the year, but it was a short week.
Yeah, and I remember both teams saying they didn't really get a chance to really, I don't know, like put in stuff. I don't know what they said, something of the sort. So it was just kind of like, even if you're doing your work beforehand, it's just like,
it's tough, man.
Yeah, it's tough because these weeks are very short. But like I said, I can't wait to see it, man. Thursday night, 8:00. If I had to pick a team, I probably had to pick Green Bay.
That's fair.
Right now, just because they're at home and Micah, I think he has the propensity to wreak havoc. Maybe cause a turnover, or so. But like you said, it's gonna come down to the trenches and turnovers in that game. Whoever turns the ball over probably gonna lose, and whoever wins in the trenches is gonna win.
Agreed. I'm gonna talk about not Green Bay. I want to talk about Kansas City real quick because that's y'all next opponent. And they played on Friday, and they came out. They were a little sluggish, a little rusty.